Today's session, I am going to solve some numerical problems based on the three rules of logarithm. Laws of logarithm examples. The question is, express the following in terms of log x to the base a and log y to the base b. I am going to solve some problems regarding laws of logarithm. First, we can write the three laws of logarithms here. The first one is logarithmic addition identity, and it is given by log m to the base a plus log n to the base a is equal to log mn to the base a. This is what? Logarithmic addition identity. And the second rule is log m to the base a minus log n to the base a. Then it gives log of m over n to the base a. And this is called logarithmic subtraction identity. And the last one, log m raised to n to the base a is equal to n log of m to the base a. This is logarithmic power rule. So these three rules we have studied in the previous video lecture. So using these rules, let us solve the given problems. Express the following in terms of log x to the base a and log y to the base b. The first problem is given log of 3x to the base a. We have to express in terms of log x to the base a and log y to the base b. So what is the answer? How to express in terms of log x and log y? So this is the product form. You can observe the argument 3 into x. This is the product form, and we can express in terms of additive identity because base is the same, that is a. So we can write log 3 to the base a. If it is product, then we can write additive identity, that is plus log x to the base a. Log 3 to the base a plus log x to the base a. Right? Now come to the second problem. Log of x over 5 to the base a. So how to express in terms of log x and log y? So this is a subtractive identity. This is x over 5. This is the ratio form. So we can write it as log x to the base a minus log 5 to the base a. Remember, these two are the first two rules of logarithms, that is additive identity and subtractive identity, and these two laws holds good only when the bases are same. Right? Now come to the third problem. The third problem is log y raised to 5 to the base a. So now here we can use third rule, that is power rule. Here we can write it as 5 times of log y to the base a. Is it clear? Now come to the fourth problem. I am going to write log of x y raised to 3 to the base a. Solve this problem using these three rules. The question is log x into y raised to 3 to the base a. How to solve this one? See here, I am going to write this is x into y cube. This is of the product form. So we can use additive identity. So I can write it as log x to the base a plus log y raised to 3 to the base a. First rule of logarithm, additive identity. And then it can be written as log x to the base a, keep as it is, plus. Now this is log y raised to 3 to the base a. Here we can use third rule of logarithm. So we can write it as 3 times of log y to the base a. Is it clear? Here we used both first and the third rule. Right? Now come to the next problem. Fifth problem, I am going to write log x square over root y, square root of y to the base a. This is the question. Log x square over root under y to the base a. Try to solve this problem. This is again ratio. So ratio form we can write, or this is the division form. So we can use the second rule, that is logarithmic subtractive identity. So it can be written as log x square to the base a minus log of root y to the base a. This is the second rule. Or we can write it as, it can also be written as log x square to the base a, keep as it is, minus log of square root of y can be written as y raised to 1 by 2 to the base a. Now, which rule we have to apply? That is third rule, power rule. So, 2 times of log x to the base a minus 1 by 2 times log of y to the base a. Here we used second and third rule. Now here the heading is express the following as single logarithms. Here previously we solved the following in terms of log x and log y, but here we have to express in terms of single logarithms. See the first problem here. Here it is given log x to the base a plus log of y square to the base a is equal to how much? We have to express in a single logarithmic. That means we can write log x to the base a plus log y square to the base a is equal to, this is the additive identity. So we can write the argument as log of x y square to the base a. Here we used the first rule, that is logarithmic addition identity. Now come to the second problem. Log of x to the base a plus log of y to the base a minus 1. We have to express this equation in a single logarithm. How to solve it? I am going to write it as log x to the base a plus log y to the base a minus, in place of 1 I am going to write log a to the base a, because we know that when argument and base are same then it is equal to 1. So in place of 1 I can write log a to the base a. So now we can write it as log x to the base a plus log y to the base a, because its value is what? So its value is equal to 1. So we can write directly log xy to the base a. Here I am not going to include log a to the base a because this is equal to 1. Right? Now come to the third problem. It is given 2 log x to the base a minus 2 plus 1 by 2 log y to the base a. Here we have to express in a single form. How to solve it? We have to apply the rules here. Observe, I am going to write the first one, 2 log x to the base a. Here we can use power rule. So it can be written as log x square to the base a minus, here I can write in place of 2. I am going to write again the power rule, log a square to the base a. Observe here, log a square to the base a is equal to 2 log of a to the base a 2 into, when base and arguments are same, it is equal to 1. So 2 into 1 will be 2. That means in place of 2, I am going to write log a square to the base a plus remaining is what? Log y to the base a. So 1 by 2 we can take to the power. So we can apply third rule. So log y raised to 1 by 2 to the base a. Now I am going to write log x square to the base a plus log y raised to 1 by 2 to the base a minus remaining is log a square to the base a. Here I can apply the first rule, that is additive identity. So I can write directly log argument should be product here. So x square y raised to 1 by 2 to the base a. So this is first rule. Minus remaining is what? Log a square to the base a. So now we can apply the second rule, that is subtractive identity. This is subtraction form. So I can write in a ratio form using second rule. Log, here I am going to write x square root y divided by a square to the base a. Here this is according to second rule. So this is in the subtractive form. So I converted into ratio. So now this is a single logarithmic form. Now one more problem we can observe here. It is given 2 log of 1 by 3 plus 3 log of 3 by 4. Try to solve the problem. Here we can apply third rule. I am going to write log 1 by 3 raised to 2 plus log 3 by 4 raised to 3. Now this is additive identity. So directly I can write log 1 by 3 into 3 by 4, 1 by 3 square, 3 by 4 cube. Or if you want to extend, then we can write log 1 by 9 into 3 raised to 3, 27 divided by 4 raised to 3, 64. Or log of 9 ones are 9, 9 threes are 27. So we can write log of 3 by 64. Is it clear? So this is what we expressed in a single logarithm. So these are the some examples related to laws of logarithms.